manifest a vision, working restaurants by day, writing love songs every night. He can barely make it by, and the man ain't sober, no matter what he told you. Oh brother, it's a hateful life, and you got two choices, either left or right. Just freaking the 9 to 5. He won't let the dreamer, maybe they multiply you, may the river guide you. You won't always be here to be tricked and lied to. May you always have a fight, be it wrong or be it right. Shed a raindrop when you cry, but beware of sedatives and passing time. Oh brother, it's a hateful life, and you got two choices, either left or right. Just freaking the 9 to 5. He won't let the dreamer die. Just freaking the He won't let go, he won't let go.
Just drilling in that like I'm searching for some oil. special, blue and royal. Got your cabbie checking me and she ain't using foil. In the mouth, get thinking that it's black. Mistaking me for making when I say that I'm a Mac. If you ain't getting money, I will toss you like a lateral. All these press, so they looking quadrilateral. About to get sprayed like Febreze. Got the so wet, feel like I'm flying overseas. Like koalas, I be staying with them trees. So high up in the like I'm riding on some D's. Pay your fees before you get these. Nuts in your mouth like it scrolls at ease. Mouth went numb like the took a freeze. Man, I feel so blessed home when I ain't even sneeze.
What about diamonds, cars, and gold? Like me, ain't know about that. What about weed and guns and coke? Like me, ain't know about that. What about diamonds, cars, and gold? Like me, ain't know about that. What about weed and guns and coke? Like me, ain't know about that.
What's good, everyone? Now, I've been gonna talk this much this set because this is a mix I'm proud of. Just want to listen to music on this rainy day. You're listening to WCBN FM Ann Arbor, the usual songs and stuff. My name is Ross. Right now, Wednesday Night People by moodymann is playing. Before that, I can't even say the name of that song, and it's not gonna be on the Spintron, but it's a good one. If you really want to, you can find the YouTube archive on my YouTube and Shazam it and find it. Before that, 925, Nourished by Time, who's actually just in Detroit, I think, last weekend. Didn't go see him, but I heard it was good. We started off the set with I Need Your Lovin', featuring Tasha LaRae, and that was the Opolo remix by Spencer Moralas. I heard that in Detroit the other night. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep letting this music play out. We're gonna start to transition to some more psychedelic stuff. We're going from dance to psychedelic this set, so if that sounds interesting, stick around. Yeah, moodymann.
Remember
when I get home.
Songs on WCBN FM Ann Arbor. My name is Ross. Songs and Stuff is the name of the show. And this is Kiki Coco by Otto Benson. Before that, you heard Stars Speak Softly by Levitation Room. Before that, When I Get Home by Post Animal. Before that, To Kingdom Come by Passion Pit. I love Passion Pit. I'm seeing them next week. Before that, Polish Girl by Neon Indian. And you know what? I'm not even going to talk that much this set. I'm just going to get right back into the music. I'm going to let the rest of this song play. We're going to get into some La Priest and get even more psychedelic.
Just like when the people together done with you, let her know. Just whenever you touch, I want to let me show. Just without whether you know, I can let you know how I can fight.
little, I didn't talk for a long time. I liked things to always be the same. Anything new or different would scare and upset me. I was very sensitive to lights and sounds. It was almost like I had bigger eyes and ears than everyone else. So I built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. I didn't like looking people in the eye. It made me feel uncomfortable. I'd throw big tantrums over little things like when my socks didn't match. Sometimes I'd do the same things over and over. Until one day, I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
You can see signs of autism in children as young as 18 months. Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
to the end of the hour on WCBN. You're listening to Songs and Stuff. My name's Ross. This is my show, and today started off very dance heavy, slowly transitioned into psychedelic. Right now, you're hearing the song Bafulab by Toumani, Diabate. I know I definitely just messed up that pronunciation, but it's alright. That album is New Ancient Strings, and it's a really good study album. It's a good album to listen to outside. For that, Blue Jay Way by the Beatles. Maybe, honestly, one of my favorite psychedelic songs of all time. It's a good one. Before that, I don't know how to say the name of this band or the name of the song, but you can find it on wcbn.org. And that's just straight, like, it's not even psychedelic inspiration. Like, that's what I would imagine it, like, actually being on psychedelics would sound like. Before that, had to throw in some Animal Collective for Reverend Green. Before that, Occasion by La Priest. And yeah, this has been the set. I hope everyone has enjoyed. I'm gonna let the rest of the song play as we transition to the next show, which is Trail Mix with Richie. He's been picking out some stuff. It seems like it's gonna be a good show, so I would stay tuned in for that. That's all I have for today. Appreciate everyone listening. I'll be back next week with a new, completely different set. And yeah, enjoy the rest of this song, and I'll see everyone next week.